tonight. Brought to you by InDrive.
Don't get annoyed with your phone. Download InDrive, agree on a fair price with your driver. It's nice. InDrive, people driven.
Wacha wazazi wajue penye school fees inaishia. What's the name? What's the name? Hi, how are you?
I'm fine.
You okay?
Yeah.
Breathe in, out fast. It's okay. You can have a seat. You guys can have a seat. Oh my goodness. Can we just put our hands together this and appreciate one of your own?
No way.
Yes, so what's your name, dear?
Zaytun.
Zaytun.
Yeah.
Zaytun, faculty of? Oh, I'm not a faculty. What are you studying? What are you taking? What are you taking at this
I'm doing counseling psychology.
Counseling psychology?
Yeah.
That's how you'll be dancing for your patients. I know you're going through a divorce, but guess what? Bore out here. Enjoy. Oh, which year?
Second year.
Second year. So do you dance for passion, for commercial? What do you do? What do you do apart from just school?
It's passion. I dance for passion, yeah.
Do you belong to a dance group?
Yeah.
What is
Our
its
school
name?
dance crew, Shakers dance crew.
Shakers! Wapikalele Shakers! Yeah. Beautiful. And you, Mama?
My name is Liz.
Liz?
Yeah.
What are you taking?
I'm doing media studies.
Media studies?
Yeah.
Why? Breaking news will no longer be breaking news. Na kurotea habari ambazo zinatuvunja lakini mnajua aje amavele. So you're also part of the Shakers?
No, but I have an account team.
Which one? The movers?
No.
Oh, sorry, Shakers and movers. Sorry.
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh, what are your Instagram handles so the guys can follow you? Your Instagram handle, TikTok?
At Kenyan Venom. Kenyan Venom.
Kenyan Venom.
Yeah.
Kenyan Venom. My God, Kenyan Venom. And you, mommy?
At Eliza_Aliza.
Eliza_Aliza.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, let's put our hands together and appreciate these amazing guys. Now you guys can give me back my microphone. Let's appreciate them, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dr. Ofweneke tonight, Kenya's #1 comedy talk show. My name is Eagle himself, the D of Kakamega. Dr. Ofweneke is my name, alongside Africa's finest #1 female DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, not your ordinary DJ. Tell your landlord.
DJ listening.
Wapi kelele? Oh, yes, and of course, after this, we'll be heading all the way to Blue Martini. Good to see you there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, of course, tonight is another beautiful night. We started from UAN, the UON.
The university.
So I have a Dex. Sorry, I'm sorry, we apologize.
Okay.
So we started from the UN, and of course it was amazing, the energy was mad. Then from there, last week we went all the way to the most industrialized town or city in the region, of course in Kenya. That is Thika. Went all the way to Mount Kenya University, Thika campus, and I guess the energy was amazing. And tonight we are coming live from the most saved, in quotes, university in the country, Daystar University. Wapi kelele yenu? And yes, it is true. Daystar University actually has a dress code. Huko uvaangi hivi hivi. Whether you think you are sexy or not, hiyo ni shida yako with your lineage.
Nifunge hapa juu.
Funga. Unaonesha huko haoneshangi shingo. Funga. Yeah, here ladies don't shingo. Anything that shows anything that will tempt a man. For example, lips. Cover your lips.
How?
No, when a man sees you, they'll think of, yeah, so cover your lips.
As we don't see?
No. Daystar we don't joke. Daystar we display.
And ladies, we don't see men? Hakuna dress.
Wewe maana mwanaume amekuja Daystar amevaa swimming costume.
Siku hizi wanavaa tu short tufupi.
To wapi? Hao ni wa Nigeria wa Gemini.
Wanavaa sweatpants zimewashika hivi.
Hapana. In fact, Daystar does not know any club in Nairobi. True or false? Yeah, Daystar they only know churches, Winners Chapel, NPC.
They know me.
Well, no, you, because of the Ofweneke tonight. Nyinyi mnaendanga club kweli? Yeah. Kama mkoka say yeah.
Tunajua.
Hiyo ni nini, si ndio? Hao wanajua football clubs. Manchester, wapi nuru ya Manchester? Tokeni nje tutawaita baadaye. Wapi nuru ya Arsenal? Yeah. Wapi nuru ya the world #1 circle and savings company Chelsea? Wapi kelele Chelsea? Nilijua hakuwezi kuwa. Unasikia ni moja na sauti imeisha. Umepiga kelele peke yako, makombe yake peke yako. Ladies and gentlemen, it's about to be another amazing show. Of course, we are coming to you, of course, via InDrive. Why am I saying InDrive, ladies and gentlemen? I am just from shooting Hello Mr. Right all the way in Roy. And you're wondering, how did I get from Roy all the way here? And from here, I'll be heading all the way to Ready for the 7 to bring you chamber. And all this, I am not using my car at any point. I'm using the most affordable, the most comfortable, the most VIP, and the only taxi app that I get to choose who I want them to drive me. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a king. I feel like a king, and I feel I should be carried like a king. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, there's only one option of a taxi app that I have, and that is InDrive. Remember, InDrive was saying fair price, fair ride. Of course, brought to you by InDrive. What we call it, InDrive. So this is what we're going to do here. The ones who are in the studio right here, of course, they're coming live from Daystar University. Is it Hurlingham or Valley Road campus? Thank you. Valley Road campus, of course. What I'm saying, the guys, the ladies and the gentlemen in the last studio and the ones at home. I have almost, I don't know how many, I have shopping vouchers to give. I mean, when you get rich, all you do, you don't take, you just give. And Ofweneke is rich. I just give. I give money, I give vouchers. Well, I gave 3 children. You know, I just keep on giving. That's what I do. So this is what we're going to do here. I want you to get on a mobile phone, whether it's an Apple or an Android, whichever way. At InDrive, we don't bagua. Anybody is welcome to feel like a VIP. Get on your mobile phone. What do? Download InDrive via App Store or Play Store. And once you download, send me the screenshot on this number. Even though I'm in the studio, take it, because even you will be receiving a shopping voucher for yourself. What you're going to do is send to this number a screenshot. Send to this number on WhatsApp, 0793. The ones at home, the number is on the screen. The ones in the studio, 0793 267 279. I'm going to repeat the number again, 0793 267 279. Remember, InDrive, we're saying fair drive, fair price. InDrive. Ladies and gentlemen. Now, today I have such an honor and such a privilege to host 3 amazing people. And of course, like I always say, on Dr. Ofweneke tonight, I have a problem hosting people that we are not friends. So at times I'll be biased if I say, because we really don't know each other like that. But these 3 amazing people are people who I love dearly. I respect in the different crafts they do. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, we're going to be having the one and only. This lady was, let me tell you, after size 8 left the, whatever, in quote, secular industry,
Yeah.
This lady was left as the one ruling the airwaves.
Yes.
Then, of course, along the way, just like Saul, Jesus,
yeah.
she met Christ, and now she is saved, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, but Bado Anapigandulu, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having the one and only Kush Tracey later on in the show. Happy makofi yake. Apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, no breakfast show in Kenya is a breakfast. Kaimati doesn't taste so good. Tea doesn't taste so good. Masala tea doesn't taste so good. Samosas, whatever you're having, breakfast is, it's ice cream. It's like chewing ice cream, chewing gum. If you're not listening to this guy, he's the only addition to your breakfast show every morning, ladies and gentlemen. On every radio station, he has always been coming and raking in numbers. And finally, he is part of the Cape Media family. Ladies and gentlemen, newly joined on Monday, on Breakfast 47, I'll be hosting my big brother, a gentleman who I love, respect, and I always admire his energy. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having the one and only, Mkwahu, the one and only Alex Mwakideu. And apart from that, we made another biggest signing. Apart from Alex Mwakideu, we sent up to the Al Halal of media houses. This is Cape Media. Yeah, we brought in the one and only World Willis, of course, with our baby, ladies and gentlemen, the one, the big man himself, the big show himself, the Mr. Big. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be having Willis Raburu. All right, so again, remember the hashtag is Ofweneke tonight. And of course, remember, we are here because we were brought in by the affordable, safest, most VIP-ish in drive. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to take too much of your time. I'm going to get straight into the show. Listener, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You good? And I love the whole army combat thing. It is really coming out. You look like a woman in control.
Yes.
Like you know, like a control relationship. Wewe nakuonanga sana.
Ni.
Shitake leo. Ebu kuda. Ona vile. You watch how listening works. Ebu come. Kuda. No. Let's appreciate listening. What's bana never. Sijai kutoka hapa. Sijai kunatembea hivyo kama dem. Tembea hapa nikao na match into somebody's relationship. Alright. So ladies and gentlemen, listen if you're ready. Allow me to welcome on the show the one and only, the beautiful, the amazing, talented, and of course, who is now impacting and changing lives. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Kush Tracey. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Friend, tonight, today's University, Valley Road Campus, Kelele ya Kush Tracey. All right. Oh my goodness, it is such an honor and a pleasure. I have hosted the past Kush Tracey.
Yes.
And now I'm hosting the new Kush Tracey.
I know! Oh my, it's so interesting. So interesting.
So, listening. Yep. So this one day, Kush and I, we are out and I love our friendship and I love the bond that we share. And the fact that we always have so much deep things to talk about.
Yes.
So we are at the former demolished club, Space Lounge, back in the days.
It was demolished?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, you're safe now. You didn't know.
A long time ago.
Safe.
The last time that was Kitamo.
That was a long time ago.
Oh I didn't know.
That's why I actually met Lizzie as well. That's why I also discovered Lizzie as well.
Yeah.
And it's been amazing. And this day we are there until 6 in the morning. Kush and I are really high, but the conversation is very weird. We're there talking about Christ and what Christ is doing in people's lives. And that was the weirdest conversation we ever had.
Yes.
And I remember how we told each other that probably it's time for us to now. And I thought we were joking because we were high and we had shisha all over. But you were really serious. And all of a sudden, Kush has turned a leaf. At what point did it hit you that, you know what? Christ is calling?
I think all of us, we always know when there's something deeper than what we currently are.
Yeah.
Like we're always aware, like it's like a small voice that talks to you and tells you, you are created for more. You can do more. You can accomplish so much. But then again, the enemy is always whispering and telling you, you know, your past is like this. You know, your past is looking like this. You know, your current is looking like this. You know, you've done ABCD. You know, people's opinions are sounding like this. You know, he's always gonna call you out from the things which you've done, which you're not proud of, and the things which are not necessarily your highest points in life, you know. True. So I think for me, in all honesty, I never saw myself as someone who will be a minister of the gospel, not MP.
Oh, hallelujah.
You know, I never used, but I wasn't using that word. Nilikuwa nasema mupiganga tu manze ibada tuna testimony ya life yangu. But I think God made it so clear. Akasema, stop running away from the title, the name that I'm giving you. You do ministry. You are in ministry. Because everything I do, I try to make sure it has a God angle in it. So I don't just do anything. That's why even by the time I'm deciding to work with a particular brand, to pick a particular, you know, product, this is what I'm gonna push for. Like there has to be values which
there
align.
has to be Christian values attached to it.
Exactly.
Let me ask, do you, because, and I know this because I played a lot of the music when I was at that time I was now at least Mwakideu and I share an ex. Yeah, and our ex is on Kajiado, on Kijabe Street. Yeah, Kijabe Street. Relax. Look at him, he's like, oh shit, do we really share? So, and I know back in the days, even when I was at Milele at that time, I still used to play a lot of the music and we used to do concerts together. Now, Kush is inside a matatu, or Kush is in a bus, or Kush is watching TV, T47, you're watching Bomba La Sana, and all of a sudden, Pigandul is happening. How does it make you feel when you're watching songs from back in the days? Like you're seeing yourself in the swimming pool with a swimming costume and you're there like, hey, Pigandul.
Well, I must say this.
What hits your mind at that time?
You know, one of the most beautiful things about my life is in spite of everything that I've gone through, all my failures, all my mistakes, I did a lot of things out of, I did not know then what I know right now. So when I see that, I feel like there's some people, of course, they call it out all the time because they just want to tease me and remind me, we still know what you did. But I'm like, excuse me, that is who I was. It's not who I am.
Come on.
So you better respect
You missed the best, clap your hands.
You know? You know? So I'm like, my story, my life is not a pretty picture. It's not something I like to sit down and I'm like, but then, you know, I did ABCD, I wouldn't do that. But then again, I'm required to do that because there are people in this generation, young people, who are doing the same things. They just don't know what will happen in maybe a few months, a few years. They do not know the consequences ahead. So I tell people this, my ministry, what I do, I don't do it for everyone. I'm not called to everyone, but I'm called to the few people who've lost hope. I'm called to the few young ladies who are confused about what they're doing. They don't like their current situation. They don't like what their past is looking like. And they feel stuck because of the labels people have put on them. So for me, I'm just telling them, you know what? I've been put on labels. I've been shamed. I'm always being insulted. But in spite of it, I'm still here. So that's why I do what I do so passionately. You know, I've lost out on a lot of things. And I'm like, you know, there's nothing in this earth that I can lose that God cannot give me.
Have you lost, like, in terms of monetary value?
Sana.
What is the biggest deal you've lost? How much was it?
Sana, it was in millions and it was alcohol. And it was just before I decided to completely, you know, be 100 with doing ministry and serving. And I'm not a pastor. I tell people I'm not a pastor. I'm not ordained. I don't know what. I call it ministry because when I speak about how God has gotten me through all the nonsense I've done, I speak about, you know, my highs and my lows. You know, I always tell people I wouldn't have stopped drinking, smoking, and I wouldn't have healed because I had so much trauma from my past. And I wouldn't have become this version of me that goes to speak in schools, speak to people that I don't know, speak in institutions. People always DMing me, then like some people are older than me, but they're like, there's something about your story. There's something about something that God is doing through you that has touched me and changed me. So my shame has become the biggest thing about my ministry. And I want to just inspire young people to understand that, you know what? Yeah, you did it. So what? He called you that name. So what? You take it, you give it to God, He turns it around, it becomes a testimony and it becomes a purpose.
Let me ask, Kush. I mean, those partying, this alcohol and all these things that, of course, the world brings as a package to entice you.
Yeah.
But my question would be, in particular, which was that hardest thing to quit? You're like, I know. Like, I have to pray and fast tomorrow, boy, whiskey. Which is the one thing?
Well, I would say say this. Okay, well, alcohol was a problem, and shisha was a problem. It was a struggle.
Oh, shisha, I know.
Yeah, you know.
Apple mint.
I was like, that one was a hassle. But then again, one thing I came to realize, because you see, I'm passionate about, speaking about drugs, and even me being very intentional about stopping and just being sober. It's because I meet too many young people who started drinking and smoking for fun. Then they are now addicted. They can't function without it. So I was like, Kush Tracey, it's either you want to become famous, known. When you die, they bury you, they cry after 1 week, or may move on, or may replace. If you're planning to have a legacy and to create impact, that even when I'm dead, I'm still speaking.
Come on.
When I'm dead, I'm still impacting. When I'm dead, there's something I said that still is going to help this generation and the next generation. Because you know what happens is, I'm grateful to the people who've walked ahead of me.
Listen, are you here? I know. The word is blowing off your hair away. Ukikuja nywele Lizzy ilikuwa gold mpaka hapa. Sasa hii increase and attach the word. Ngoja uanze kucheza gospel.
Nasikia ni kama ni mimi na
Sasa kwanza weke Team Godfrey, weke hapo, weke Uche, we.
Oh my.
Lakini wewe ni nani? Utoka hapo utacheza Terminator.
You know, when I look at what life is, I'm not promised of tomorrow. I'm not promised of next week. The only thing I can do, many are the plans of a man's heart, but it's the Lord's purposes that are going to prevail. So for me, I had so many plans for myself. In all honesty, I never wanted to get into media. I wanted to become a pilot or an engineer because my dad is an engineer. So that's what I wanted to do. Then life happened. I ended up not being any of those and not going to school to do any of those two things. So life took another turn. How I handled that was not a good way. Because you see, I decided, acha niingie kwa mziki, let me ratchet, let me party, let me discover, let me do all of these things. And the emptiness that followed all of it, I sat myself down. And if you can relate, sometimes, we as celebrities, we get so much love out here. But the reality is sometimes we can sit and there's a very loud silence and a lot of emptiness. Because number one, not all the people who surround us or who are clapping for us are genuine friends. Maybe it's because they're getting something from association. So it's hard for us to fully trust someone as a friend, because then again, we've been betrayed. You've gone through this. Your closest friends are the ones who betrayed you. Same to the other people call the blogs and tell them.
Judas is always around your table.
That's a good one. Judas is always around your table. So for people like us, it's hard for us to fully allow people to get into our spaces and into our minds. And as you're saying, when we're having those deep conversations, that's when we click till we are deep thinkers.
And I remember funniest thing is, Lizzy, funniest thing is, every time we woke up getting ready for a blog saying that Kush Tracey and Ofweneke are the less, because that was immediately after my divorce at that time. And I was so prepared. Every day, whether we were prepared, because we used to hang out every single time. And we would leave space at 6 in the morning. And tuliingia saa 5 Sunday usiku.
Stress mlikuwa nazo.
I see stress as such. I just think
we took a space too, not once, not twice. So that's why when you were saying that, I was like, aki space ingeza kuongeza ukuta.
I remember the day tuliambiana. Ama wase wanafikia kuna date. Kwa hivyo tukisiane tu. Wache kwa
So you did something.
No, we never.
We just have very deep conversations, conversations that you can't really have with just anyone.
Exactly. That's what happened.
And this is what I say. A lot of people, we are so surfaced as people. We like having surface conversations. We like walking on eggshells. And I feel like that is one of the hardest things when it comes to transformation and change.
Come on.
Because we all desire to change, do better, become better. And for me, I'm actually motivated because I desire to become a wife someday. I desire to have my children someday.
Nice.
But then again, there's a version of me that I was, and I was like, in all honesty, girl, no.
I laugh.
And that's for me.
And it's the first time actually, it's the first time I'm actually hearing Kush Tracey talk about being a mom. And actually being I have never heard you talk about this. And which actually now, which just gives me a little curiosity. And allow me to ask, and of course we are here courtesy of InDrive, ladies and gentlemen. Fair price, and of course you just get to negotiate yourself. Imagine a taxi app that you also get to negotiate how much you need to pay, not how much you need to pay to the driver. Kama kuna sotatu, ni sotatu kona so. Daystar, you better be downloading the app right now. I'll be giving a voucher. Allow me to ask, when you're on the other side, and I think the most famous relationship you ever had, of course, was between you and Timidat. And all because you guys were there. So let me ask, now that Kush Tracey, her soul has been salvaged by Christ, let me talk in terms of motto. Can you now date somebody who is not saved?
That's a very interesting question. So
Very interesting.
Let me, that story for Timmy was 2017. Number one, it was controversy kupanga Kiki because we were going to release a song together.
So it was never real.
Yeah, it was Kiki. So that's why I say, celebrities, we do a lot of things for you guys to follow what we're doing. But
Hey, Kush, take us slow. Take us slow.
I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's 2017.
After all the 20 Kibaki 17, 20 Uhuru 17, 20 Superhighway 17, all this time, you and Timmy, that was not a real relationship.
Kiki.
God damn.
Lulu lazima ingetoka.
But if you look at the boy like, by the way,
that's one of the reasons. That was the first Kiki which I did. Africa it became so personal and I didn't like it because looking back, I'm like, some people are still stuck up on that idea of, because you see me, I'm on the extreme end of what I do right now. Timmy's on the extreme end of what he's doing right now. And people are still stuck up with that, trying to tie us together. And I'm like, we did a song 2017, move on, it's 2023. And that's just me saying it to anyone who's out there. If you ever meet me and you try that thing, I'll be like,
it's done.
Style up, come on.
But I think it's good that live on Dr. Frederick, you've made it clear that it was actually just a publicity gimmick.
Yeah, because that is what was working.
Can I now be honest? I mean, we are friends enough. Give me a high five. Now I can confess this. All this time I thought that was a weird couple. And I'm sober. Those two don't. I was like, sorry, Kasabun, Kush, a little bit. Now, who is Kush's kind of a guy?
Ideal.
Is it a youth pastor who comes in and of course is like, oh my God, does he sing in the choir? Can he be a partyholic and say, babe, it's Saturday and I'm going to be home early because I know we have a service tomorrow? What kind of guy is Kush now looking for? What kind of a gentleman?
Well, I'm going to say this. Of course, my standards have changed. The version that I am right now, I just can't go for mediocrity. There is that. And it's not out of ignorance, but it's because I understand who God is.
You said your standards have changed. You said the
standards have changed.
Hey, that's it. Ladies and gentlemen, an exclusive, of course, is the one and only Kush Tracey, live on Dr. Ofweneke tonight. We are coming live from Daystar University, of course, Valley Road campus. And of course, remember I've told you, download the InDrive right on your phone and send it as a screenshot on this WhatsApp number, 0793 267 279. And of course, I'll be giving you a shopping voucher because as you ride like a king, you better shop like a king. Courtesy of InDrive. Of course, we're saying safe ride, fair price, fair drive, InDrive. We will see you after a short break. Daystar Kelele!
Yeah, hatuko tizedi lakini tuko moshi, hatuko kwa club lakini
Dr. Ofweneke tonight, brought to you by InDrive.
Don't get annoyed with your phone. Download InDrive, agree on a fair price with your driver. It's nice. InDrive, people driven.
Of course, from the one and only Kush Tracey wapi kelele. And of course, we are coming live for one of the most straightforward, most disciplined university institutions that we have in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, we must agree to that. This is the one and only Daystar University. I mean, if you love your school, your noise will tell it all. So, Daystar University! Yep. Na tuko hapa Valley Road campus. And of course, what I've told you is, we are here courtesy of InDrive. Of course, the most affordable way for you to get from one destination to another. Let me tell you, there is no any other taxi app that, of course, you can actually choose the duration that your driver gets to where you are. So even if you're 10 minutes into finishing whatever you're doing, you can request it now, and the driver will actually wait for 10 minutes. And number two, when you cancel, nobody actually charges you for anything. I mean, it's a mistake, and probably you are not ready. It's understandable, meaning InDrive is as human as it comes. And number three, you actually get to bargain depending on how much you have in your pocket. So get on a mobile phone, download InDrive, because I have shopping vouchers to give you right here, but only if you download. So download, send me the screenshot. Any phone is applicable, any phone system from Android to Apple, all of them are applicable. So get on your phone, download InDrive, and send it to this WhatsApp number, the screenshot to this WhatsApp number 0793 267 279 0793 267 279. Kush Tracey.
Yes.
Oh, I'm actually, before you get back to the question, I'm told we have a winner already. Hey, kuna winner wa kwanza? Nipe jina yake. I'm just trying to hear from my chobak. Give me the name. Angela June from where? Oh my God, we have people listening from my home area, from my estate, where I live. Guys of Karen, holla. Okay, move Peter to Nikenarongai. So this is it. So we have Angela Juma watching all the way from Karen. You are our number one winner of a shopping voucher from InDrive. Please, tumpige makofi tafadhali go. Thank you so much as well. Now I have like niko na mingi zimebaki, wewe ndio umebaki. Zile zimebaki ni mingi, lakini wewe ndio umebaki kudownload InDrive. Itume kwa 0793 267 279. Baby girl, let's get straight back into it.
Yes.
You answered, you said now your standards have changed.
Definitely, the taste has changed.
What was your taste? What was your taste before? What was your taste before?
Initially, someone who used to party, drink, and turn up will be someone I'd actually consider. But that is the older version of me. The version that I am right now cannot accommodate someone. I can't be sleeping and you're out partying. I know what happens in those clubs. Come on, mimi nilikuwa natoka saa 8 mchana.
So unasema Kush.
So how do you
Kush, unasema yani, unasema siwezi kwa dundana wewe umelala.
Yes.
Babe, I'm not doing anything.
No, it's okay.
It was just me and the boys.
But I think, okay.
Let me ask.
I mean, we were just catching up.
Yes.
If we go for dunda, hiyo ni kitu mbaya.
Acha niseme, everyone has personal convictions.
Okay.
And everyone has their own times.
All right.
Your level of conviction will tell you what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do.
Okay.
So that depends with the level of intimacy you have built with God. So even for me, I didn't just stop going out. Nilianza kujiwin off. The same thing to drinking. I started weaning myself off. The first year, I was like, I'm not drinking makali. And that worked. The second year, nilikuanga nimebakisha wine na kina zinaitwa ni
shots.
Na liquor. No.
I
was completely not taking whiskey, vodka, gin, completely. So I was only left with two things, wine and liquors. But then after that second year, then I was like, girl, it's about time you grow. Because you see, sometimes you get stuck in a place where we are afraid of moving into the next space because we are not used to that. For me, I was wondering, now what will I be doing if I'm not getting lit? Because I called myself a social drinker. And I was like, by the way, I can't, I was like, I can't hang out with guys unless I'm high because I'm a proper introvert. But then I was like, that's the lie of the enemy. Because nowadays I've been sober.
Yani, Kush, umefika level ya kuta shetani enemy. Hii ni kuokoka. Hii ndio kuokoka sasa. Ukisema shetani
nikisema devil unajua ita sound ni kama it's too aggressive.
Spirit, utasema spirit.
But I'm like, it's just the enemy. No, but I was going between CU and YCS, but then again ilikuwa naenda kidogo nikianza kudoze na rudi enter. So it's very interesting.
Wow.
I think there's just been a call in my life.
You find salvation boring.
Initially. But then again, it's because there's this idea people give when it comes to salvation. You see, the first time I got saved, Kwanza, you know, I'm glad the two people, today, by the way, it's not a coincidence I came here. It's not a coincidence. The day I got saved in January 2019, it was, I think, 21st or 19th, that Sunday. Do you know who was there when I was being prayed for? Alex Mwakideu. He was seated there and the Alex was there. Then let me tell you something. No, Alex was, I think they were waiting to speak to the pastor. But nilikuanga there. But of course they were prayed for. But I'm saying it was very personal, and I'm very sure he can say he was shocked to see me because it was after church, everyone had left.
Nice.
So I didn't come to God when at Imbele multitudes at you pressure. It was a very personal thing. But then again, I did not understand what it means to be saved. Because a lot of times we say we are giving our lives to Christ without understanding what it actually means. It's not the words you say. Because after your January, it's the same year nili backslide, nikarudi ndani. Baka ngoma nilifanya line ya kwanza ilikuwa maradisi. You know, so I did not understand what it meant. And it took me time to build intimacy with God behind closed doors. People don't know how much I've prayed to be this version that you're seeing right now. I had to pray myself.
Let's just appreciate.
Sometimes you'll have to pray yourself out of the old mindset which you had, out of the old patterns which you had, out of the cycles you've been in and the familiarity you know, so that you can allow yourself to get into the new season that God wants you to get into.
So this man, who is this man that now, you know, that Kush is into? Who is this Paul? Who is this Boaz?
Yes.
Who is this David?
Yes.
Who is Halakados? Yes. Who is this John Pablo? Sorry.
See, it's Jesus Christ for now.
But hakuna Jesus sahi. So katika form ya binadamu.
No, I'm like, there is, what I can say is I'm not married yet. I'm not in like a relationship as per se yet. But when it's time, mtakuja kujua lakini like huko later on. I think I've learned to, I'll go more private and handle my things on the side.
So Kush unasemata sahi hata by the way your child unasema sahi yako, you know, he's waiting with the Lord. Because now you're deep in the spirit.
No, you know one thing I say, let me tell you something. Nimepigwa character development in Nairobi and I came to understand this. Listen, I've met, you know, this is actually advice to young ladies. Let me tell you, I've met people who have a lot of money, but then there's a lot of emptiness. The only thing they can give you is a lifestyle. But then there's nothing else. I've met people who have nothing, but then again, they had a vision, but then again, they weren't sure of what they want to do. Then the vision wasn't really aligning to what I'd prefer. I've met people who are like middle class, and they're heading somewhere, but then again, they're in between the line. They don't know what to do. But I think the most important inakwanga watu wakakitu. Watu hawajalingi juu watu wako na vision na ambition na wengine. This generation ni huyu chali yako na mangapi. And I've met so many women who tell me I'm with someone because he has money, but the way he treats me, the way he talks to me, like you get. So you have to tolerate someone just because you want to get your benefits.
But you're happy where you are now?
Me, I'm okay. I'm content.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm content.
Kush Tracey, come.
I'm very content.
Now, what we do is on the show.
Yeah.
It's a norm that every guest who comes to the show, we have to play a game together. So are you ready for this?
Yes.
Listen, nipatie ngoma. So kuja nipatie. Simama pandeo. Aya.
Are we blowing balloons?
Yeah? Yeah. We are blowing balloons. I guess you forgot. So here we are. So this is the game. This is what we're gonna do, yeah? So it's simple, yeah? We have like 5, these are 6 tumblers. Hope they don't remind you of anything. Praise the Lord. Now we say, well, cheers. We're just having anointing oil. So
for juice.
For juice.
Yeah.
Girl, this is you now.
I know.
Where am I, Sean? This was not us 7 years ago. Hey, the blood saves. Hallelujah.
Blood saves.
So what we do is, you blow the balloon, then unachukua hiyo balloon, we'll make sure inachukua hiyo tumbler, right?
Yeah.
But the idea is kuipanga in a tower-like manner, like this. Right?
Like a tower.
So una blow, unainua, unaeka.
No, you place.
Hivyo kama imeshikana. Imagine, even though mtu balance relationships za Nairobi. Oh, very true, by the way. All right, Lizzie, so you're giving us a counter, right? And remember, we're here, of course, brought to you by InDrive. Of course, fair price, fair drive. Download it, send me the screenshot, because I have shopping vouchers to give you kind of some Dr. Fred tonight. All right, in 3, 2, 1, DJ listening.
3,
Let's
2,
go.
1, start. No, don't hold
I think
your hand. You must use your balloon. Kuna mtu anaiba. The last one on top. Don't use your hands. Okay, you won.
Hello, Babel.
Wapi? Okay, fine. Umeshinda. Let's appreciate Kush Tracey, ladies and gentlemen. Skevlo unafurahia sana kushinda. My goodness.
Wait, you need to get it.
So Kush, before I let you go.
Yes.
Are we still having music before I let you go? Are we still getting new music from you, or now for you it's about schools?
I
ministry, of
think,
course.
yeah, I'll be doing music, but I've really transitioned into a transformational speaker, so I'll focus more on that.
I like that. They're motivational speakers.
Yes.
Then now, so kuna motivational, then kuna transformational.
Yeah. Well, of course, it comes with, I do motivational speaking as well, but then again, I'm more of like, transformational. I don't come to talk to you to just give you psych for today and tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm coming to tell you something in 10 years you can still use.
Like you can be the lion, you can be the leopard. You can roar every morning.
Transformation, yeah. Transformation has, like, it's more in depth, it's more weightier, and it's more, it brings more healing. Because I deal with brokenness, I deal with addiction, I deal with identity, self-esteem, confidence, and such things.
Beautiful.
So,
how many schools have you done so far?
Oh, I can't even say, but I think I've spoken to about so far 800,000 students between last year, June, and this year. That is, high schools. It's called what? Campuses, institutions, and within the last 1 year. That's why I say, like, there's nothing God cannot do if you just avail yourself and you allow Him to show you what He's calling you to do.
Wow.
And I just want to shout out, the people I work under, Heroes of the Nation. It's in Nyahururu, so I get to travel a lot and to and fro all the time. So msikia siko Nyahururu napiga ibada, And also let me shout out someone. Willis is here. He got here. I was like, I hope atakuja before nitoke. That's why I was saying, like, today was a good day, because you see, like, Willis played a very big role in my becoming as an artist.
Yeah.
He really supported me. Same to Mwakideu, even when he was on radio. I released music. They called me, interviews. They put me on rotation. So these are the people who've seen me grow as an artist, and also they've seen me morph into the person that I am right now. And I'm sure sometimes they're like, "Wow, we didn't see this side coming."
Well,
there's that.
I almost saw it coming, but I was
we
high.
are proud because you see, they set the pace. So what we can do, we just come in, do our best. That's the only thing we can do. And let me say something else. I feel like the Holy Spirit is convicting me to say this. We talked about healing. So number one, I know probably there's a clip which will go out and it might be misquoted depending on how I responded to it.
Depending on what they choose to edit.
Exactly. But I want to make this clear. Timmy is also a child of God. Timmy is loved by Jesus the same way I'm loved.
Amen.
And his life is as important as mine and all of us. It's as important. So he's a brother. I really pray that, in time, when it's his time, he'll be able to meet Jesus. And aside from that, I wish him all the best in everything that he does. And my prayer is that he also, you know, one day will do the same for the kingdom of God. So that's the best I can do.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Just to make that clear, you know, I'm not trying to trend out here because of saying something.
Well played right there. Mama,
no, we grew.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
And I'm so happy with the journey you're taking.
Thank you.
And may God bless you. All right?
Bless you too.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate Kush Tracey. I will release you from the show. Oh my goodness. Let's fair price, a fair drive from InDrive. Of course, what I'm telling you is, the reason why I'm conversing this is because, listen, there is no any other mobile app, of course, that offers you taxi services that you have to, you literally pay what you have and what the system dictates. You become the deep state of the system. You decide what you're going to pay, you get home safely. Na kama kuna wale mademo napenda dunda sherehe, of course unajua wewe ujam, unataka kwenda home immediately unachechela yako kama melewa na pia umelewa, like oh my god, azazo wala go home. You just get InDrive. India will get you home safe. Madere wetu wako na heshima, watakuwekea gospel na kuwekea transformational talking, because kuna difference ya motivational na transformational. Motivational inakuambia utakuwa mnyama ukiamka asubuhi. You are a lion, you are a leopard, you are a cow, you shall milk the world. You will not milk the world. Omwami, wewe ni mwanaume. You will not milk the world, only uongo. But transformation is about changing your lives and dealing with your weaknesses. And of course, thank you so much to Kush Tracey. Wapi makofi yake? Wapi makofi Kush Tracey? All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, coming live on TV 47, Dr. Ofweneke tonight, I want to invite two of my big brothers who I love and respect. We share so much behind the scenes and now on screen as well. And how am I privileged, of course, to finally share with them a payday. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, let's appreciate Willis Raburu and Mwakideu.
Nimejiseti, amejibeba, simweke, niko disco mabis na manjege wako.
Karibuni sana. Wapi kelele mpaka waendelee? Oh my goodness. Kila mtu achukue kijiti chake. Oh my God, welcome guys. Wabebe. Yeah, kai unajua. Yeah. I am honored. Kuna chai mahali kuna. Okay, I don't know. What do you guys eat? What do you guys drink?
The word.
Oh, the word.
Yes. Kush ametuambia hapa.
Alisai spirit imeachwa hapa.
Ndio motivational speaker ni I started my butchery with a piece of meat. Today look at me.
Unasikia kuna msemaji kwa pale nyuma. Preach it. Let me tell you, hakuna tunachukia Mwakideu kwa kanisa kama watu. Ama wanakuwa ni kama wanatoka nini one of the background singers wa pasi. I know when he crossed Galilee, preached to me. I'm like, catch in the kidole yako.
Support system.
I'm trying to get the word. Karibuni sir, welcome to the show. Ladies and gentlemen, Day State University, Foley Road campus. Let's appreciate Willis Raburu and Mwakideu. Wow. It's
Masauti, unasikia kwanza?
Mazina gurumia hapa. Yaani nasikia kama ni mkisi katikati ya Wajaluo na Waluya. Naka soprano kangu, my God. Mwakideu.
Niambie bro.
Bro, umetoka street. or streets.
Sasa
hiyo huko chini.
Siko huko.
Huko kwingine.
Niko huko juu.
How does it feel, of course, now being part of Cape Media?
Weather kwanza ni nzuri. Acha niongelee weather. Weather ni nzuri.
Ni mudhaika?
Ni mudhaika, unajua weather ni nzuri.
Trees.
You know?
Hakuna miti na matatu za kutoka Westlands na Kangemi.
Exactly. So weather ni nzuri. It feels good. I love new things. Unajua Manake Radio 47 pia ni radio mpya. Mimi napenda sana kuanzisha vitu vipya. Napenda project sana. Napenda new beginnings sana. So inaleta raha sana kwa pale Radio 47. And then again nimekutana na washikaji wangu wote pale ndani. Washikaji wangu wote. You know Linda Oriaso kutoka Baraka FM zamani tulikuwa naye. You know when she was a little girl, I was a little boy.
Linda was
back in the day,
at
yes.
some point?
Yes.
Oh my God, I didn't know that.
She was my colleague in Mombasa.
Bro, unajua
Emmanuel Mwashumbe tunafanya naye show sahi, tuliingia pamoja interview ya kuanzisha Radio Maisha. You know? Wow. The same day tulikuwa pamoja pale kwa interview, tumekaa pale na makaratasi zetu, tumetoka mbali kweli. Tukapewa nafasi kwa studio tukiwa naye, tukaipiga sana, wakataka kutulinka pamoja, wakasema we are too powerful together. Wakasema wakiwa pamoja asubuhi drive itakuwaje? So wacha mmoja mzito awe drive, mmoja mzito awe asubuhi.
And look what God had in plan. Now you're two powerful voices on Breakfast 47 every morning.
So tuko na watu wengi, kina Geoffrey Mungo, akina Linda Oriaso, akina Manuel, akina DJ Aimo.
Yes.
You know, it's like a little family imekusanyika tena pamoja. It feels good, yeah.
Willis Raburu.
Yeah.
Bro, you were at Dennis Spirit for how many years?
13.
30 years.
30.
1-3.
Oh my God.
3-0.
But I know it is Willis. Willis na feeling body yake kuna in 3 parts, and every part of the body has its different age.
Well, there is one that's very young. Hallelujah.
Which is why are you so useless every time? Oh my goodness. You are Dennis Spirit Road for 13 years.
Yes.
The day you were walking out, as in this is your final step out
away, yeah,
of that gate.
Yeah.
What was that one thing in your mind?
Man, the day, first of all, the day niliamka, and I remember walking, because I always knew the day would come, I just didn't know when. But then when Sasa it finally happened and I was walking out, I was like, wow. It just hits you, you know, because of course as you're leaving, they play the highlight reel of your stories, Nini, when I was 1 GB TC.
Well,
Mutoto, kichwa lollipop. Yeah. So I remember that time. So for me, it was just like, wow, it's been so much has happened while I've been here. I've gotten married, I've gotten divorced, I've lost a child. My whole life has been there. So for me, it was like, wow, that's a chapter.
What a journey.
Yeah, what a journey.
Who is that one person you miss on that side?
On that side, well, wow, let me see. I am because I'm still a people person. So na miss wase wengi sana. Na miss kuna jamaa alikuwa anatengeneza set anaitwa Moody. Kuna jamaa, first of all, kwa gate, if you've ever gone to, kuna jamaa anaitwa George. Alikuwa anakuambia, kama hauna weka kwa kayafa. Endo simama pale nani. Ati mimi kuna siku alirudisha leader of majority. Kwa sababu hakuwa na nini. Ati when nani? You know, I'm the leader of majority. Adendwale. I'm the leader of majority. What do you mean? Asema, mimi sijui hiyo. Kama hauna barua, kazi yangu ni kuimplement. Mimi napewa direction na implement. Utasimama pale.
Let me tell you, Alex, you've been to Dennis Spirit, eh?
Yes.
And Disney.
Yes.
I've been there a million times for interviews.
Disney has been there.
There are many times I possibly would have joined that media house.
Yes.
And George, no offense to the management of Dennis Spirit.
Yes.
George is probably the second most powerful person.
Awingi.
But then after
yes.
How many followers you have on Instagram?
Yes.
That's your problem.
Yes.
I'm going to be Ofweneke. Join kijana wa nyumbani, sio? Lakini leo si uchapepa IT. Na choko ndani ya interview. Unaitwa na Adea. Lakini hautaingia.
Yeah. And, that teaches you to really respect everybody, because you can be the top of the top, have a very important meeting, but if you don't respect the janitor,
that's it for you.
Person at the gate, security, that's it.
Alex.
Yeah.
At first you were leaving. Then
he was not.
Then it changed. Like natampude, but simdamp. But on second thought, kuna kijemi nimeona mahali nikisupo, nitaishia. Hold that for that comment.
All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am having the pleasure and the honor For the first time ever, the Joint Cape Media, we have an exclusive live on Dr. Ofweneke tonight, Kenya's biggest comedy talk show. Coming live from Daystar University, Wapi Kelele. And so before we go on the break, remember we are talking about InDrive, of course, a fair price, fair drive because of InDrive. So get on your phone, download right now. I still have a few shopping vouchers to give you, courtesy of InDrive. You just have to get on your phone and download InDrive because it's affordable. And that's the secret I have for you tonight. And send the screenshot on 0793-267-279. Ladies and gentlemen, Willis Raburu, and of course, Alex Mwakideu. We will be back after the short break. Wapi kelele, wapi, make some noise.
Your event.
I am so excited to have joined MKU. The flexibility in the payment of fees makes education very affordable.
With over 165 fully accredited programs and the state-of-art learning facilities, you literally have the world in your hands in terms of career choice.
The learning is not only uninterrupted, but also supported through ICT. And within no time, you're done with your studies.
Join us and start your career journey.
Karibu sana.
Are you ready? I'm here for the tea, honey. Yes.
Nibembeleze. Watu wanasemanga nimemkalia. Na ni ukweli sawa.
I'm the most Google celebrity in this country. I was in a relationship where there was domestic abuse.
It's okay. Zainabu, I've not done anything wrong to anybody in my life. Usiniita punda ni wewe.
Whoa. Just who I am. Like, put my guard up, so up. Call me fake one more time.
Tonight,
President William Ruto says his resolve to fight graft in the country is unstoppable.
We cannot continue to entertain corruption, wastage and theft in whatever name.
The head of state has put corrupt individuals on notice. Also tonight, Cabinet repeals the National Health Insurance Fund, introduces 3 modules of funding.
According to most of the global climate models, El Niño conditions are likely to persist.
Plus, brace yourselves for landslides and floods as El Niño rains begin in October, warns the weatherman.
Dr. Ofweneke Tonight, brought to you by InDrive.
Don't get annoyed with your phone. Download InDrive, agree on a fair price with your driver. It's nice. InDrive, people driven.
Le propriétaire de tous les dossiers.
Wait. Hey. Welcome back. This is umeona?
Nini ni watu wa dunda?
No.
Na Kush ametoka kuongelelea.
No, we are now transformational dancers. Let's appreciate Willis Raburu, of course, Alex Mwakideu. Thank you so much. We are coming live from Daystar University, of course. This is our 3rd campus edition in courtesy of InDrive, of course, on TV 7 to Ofweneke tonight, of course. And just before we close up on the interview, it's a new chapter, of course, for the two of you. It's a new house, familiar faces, but a new kind of a feeling. What is that one thing that, Mwakideu, what is that one thing that convinced you to make that you're like, this is the right move?
Mimi ilikuwa lazima nitoke bro. Ilikuwa tu lazima nitoke. Unanielewa eh? Mimi ilikuwa lazima tu nitoke. Ilikuwa imefika tu time lazima nitoke.
Were you tired?
I was tired, yes. By the way, nilikuwa nimemaliza mambo ya radio. To be honest. Yes.
You didn't want anything to do
I
with
resigned to go home. Okay, to do my own things at home. All right? So I didn't resign to actually...
You're not resigning to be poached.
It was nothing about being poached at all, by the way.
So what is it that convinced
you? In fact, CEO alikuwa ananiuliza unaenda wapi? Unaendaje tu? Naambia mimi naenda tu home. Unaendaje tu home? Sema acha tu niende tu mazee. Huu mwaka 2023 nilikuwa nimeanza kupray hiyo story. Mimi nataka 2023 nimalize, nitoke, ni resign. You know, I do my own things and stuff.
Wow.
So I prayed about it, by the way. So ilipofika hiyo time ikawa tena kulikuwa na changamoto 2-3 pale, you know, nikasema hapana. I think this is it then.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was it a gimmick again? Was it a kiki, how Kenyans call it? Or yenyewe ulikuwa unatoka ukaambiwa buka tena tuongee bana.
Kiki kama vile calligraph sai, you know. Ile unajua industry kilala, industry ya rap imelala. So calligraph kidogo ameamsha kweli Afrika Mashariki, si ndio eh? Afrika Mashariki imeamka kweli, you know, industry rap music kidogo anaongea. Radio pia ilikuwa imelala, you know, nobody was talking about anything.
Yes.
So anyway, si kiki. Hamna kiki, nasema tu mzaa, lakini hamna kiki. Ilikuwa tu nilitoka kikweli. It was true. The first post I made, that was my truth kabisa. Nilitoka nimeenda nimeaga kabisa. Lakini nilipoweka ile, kuna baadhi ya watu ambao katika management waliona So ikawa nivuta nikuvute mingi sana. You know, but me I had made up my mind and nimetoka. So aliniambia tu ile control situation tu. Kuna ma clients pia ambao wakisikia wamezoea sana brand yako asubuhi, sauti yako wanaanza, kuna wengine hawataki kuingia, wanajishikilia kidogo. So ikawa nimekaa ile tu manage situation kidogo. Lakini nilikuwa nishatoka. Nilikuwa siko mimi.
Here we are.
Yeah, here we are, bro. And I love this new beginning.
Beautiful. Let's appreciate Alex Mwakideu, ladies and gentlemen. Willis Raburu. Willis.
J.
Bro, ukatoka, then there was speculation.
Yeah.
Willis, he's going to, I don't know, anaenda Kimathi Street, anaenda highway, anaenda street.
Highway.
Anakuja Muthaiga.
Yeah.
And then from there, the story went down a little bit. Then we were seeing Willis Raburu a little bit in his photos, nyuma ya governor wa Nairobi.
No.
And guys were like, okay, fine. Willis is now a county minister. Then now we see on Wabebe on Friday at 10 in the evening.
Yes.
What is the story?
Well, all the things are true. So just like Alex, hata mimi nilitoka because it's been 13 years. I was like, I need a break. I need to chill. I need to spend some time with my family. Right. And then I was like, okay, let me take the risk. I didn't have a big plan. I mean, I do consultancy already. So I was like, that is what I'll be doing as I finish my master's in school. So I was like, let's do that. So, and there's work, of course, I do in the county. I'm a chair of a committee in the Culture and Arts Ministry. So beautiful. That's basically what I was doing.
That's something to celebrate. That's something to celebrate.
Yes.
That is something to celebrate.
So that was basically it. And then, but what I'd always crave to do is to do something with more autonomy. After some time, you crave autonomy. And so when the call came, I was like, okay. I thought about it. I discussed, because same with Mwakideu. I had prayed about it. I was like, this is what I want to do.
Beautiful.
And I had a conversation with my fiancé. Nikamwambia, sasa worst comes to worst, we are going to Kisumu to live with the parents. Kakigonga mwamba na siya babu. Tutaenda
at least you're guaranteed. I am Luo. You'll go.
Yeah, I'll go back. Aluminium. Lazima tupande aluminium, baba. Yeah. But then I think what is happening at Cape Media is amazing because, of course, the growth is amazing. The open-mindedness, the creativity, the just the ability to be free in who you are. That's what attracted me.
Beautiful.
To come.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Willis Raburu is coming, of course, live every Friday from 10 in the evening for the Wabebe Experience. Wabebe! Of course, alongside the fastest rising hype master in the country, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only MC Gogo. And of course, on Breakfast 47. Of course, Mwashumbe and Mwakideu every Monday till Friday from 6 until 10. And of course, 103.0, that is Nairobi. And of course, I am so happy that on both sides, all of you are my colleagues. And probably I'll never say that thing. We are friends that probably at times we don't share this much and we don't put flowers on each other. You guys are amazing. I just need to tell you guys this. And of course, it's the mad energy and the mad brotherly love, of course, that we always share every single time. So please allow me, for the first time on air, welcome home. This is your home of Untold Stories.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
Ladies and gentlemen. So before we release you guys, yes, and of course, I'm being told just wacha tulipe bills. Let's take care of the client.
Yeah.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, of course, I'm being told we have, oh my goodness, we have tons and tons of human beings who have gotten on their mobile phones and have downloaded InDrive. And of course, I'm just gonna pick a few because what you did was you downloaded InDrive and you sent a screenshot, of course, on 0793-267-279. And now I need to award a second winner and give them a shopping voucher. So please, my director, who's the winner next? All right, right here from Desa University Valley Road campus, Zaitun Nekesa from Desa University. Ako wapi? Oh, come over. Oh, nipa, msiki, kuja. Amamua aruke first. Aya, sawa. Thank you so much. So, live on TV. Wapi makofi yake? Asante sana. So Zaituni Nekesa, it's very weird to find a Luya called Zaituni Nekesa. Most Luyas are called Praxidis Mediatrix Knight and Mildred Nekesa. Hiya, I'm being told we have a third winner. Give it to me, Lynette, my producer, my director. Huh? Okay, from where? Hiya, I'm being told, Willis, kindly behave yourself for this name of this next person. So, and of course, our other winner, courtesy of the InDrive, because she downloaded the InDrive, of course, because she wants to feel like a VIP, and because it's affordable for her, ladies and gentlemen. She's simply called Mama Omena. Yeah, not like
Ati woti
Mama Omena.
Mano koro nyagine. Isa ne Mama Omena ni waruake. Mano is very good.
So, Mama Omena, whatever you are, you have won a shopping voucher courtesy, of course, of InDrive. Remember, we're saying fair price, fair drive, of course, InDrive. Ladies and gentlemen, my brothers, Muliona Kush Tracey, alifanya a transformational game. So it's out of Mwakideu na kazile za game ni aina gani? So come on, man.
Transformation.
So we play a game every single time. So Mwakideu unasimama pale. Ndugu changu Willis Raburu. Yes, and you guys, if you didn't know, Willis Raburu is a son to one of the most former powerful PCs. During that time before the change of constitution, of course, Mr. Raburu, and that time I was a young man at Nabongo Primary in Kakamega when it was a PC for Kakamega. So Western Province. So it's always a pleasure. Ambia mzaini mesema hai sana. Nilimwona siku moja nikasema nimkaribia lakini nilikuwa class 4 nikaogopa. All right, so this is the game. So Listening is gonna be saying is gonna do a game of is it me or you?
It's me.
It's you, Sindio?
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a game of head, shoulder, knees, and toes. Then cap. Hata ikuwa ijafika toes, bora tunaseme cap. Ule atachukua 4 times consecutively is the winner tonight.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Ule atachukua cap.
Achukue mara ya kwanza, cap mara 4, 4 times consecutively.
All right.
When I say cap, ndo
wewe ni mtu mkubwa, wewe ni baba ya watoto wawili, behave yourself. Ati cap na si Arsenal. Nonsense. Kasirisaje hapa bwana.
We start.
Yes, haya.
Yeah, we can mix them up. So pia
mix them up.
Yeah, hata huko hapo.
Pia mimi?
Yeah, you're 3.
Haya, wacha nichukue kikombe changu.
No. The cups are supposed to be 2, so that one.
Oh, Kai, mwadhani
yeah, so that one misses akose.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kai.
So head unashika venye na.
Wewe unatumia body advantage.
Ukisikia head unashika head, if it's shoulder it's shoulder like that.
Haya.
So head, shoulder, knees, head, shoulder, knees, head, cap. So you've gotten the game.
Mwakideu alikuwa karibu. Walikuwa karibu na
Zeke chini, then we go
again. Ilikuwa trial.
Yeah.
Ilikuwa trial.
Umeshindwa moja, it's okay.
Now behave yourself. Kumbuka wageni wataenda.
Wachana na kazi yangu.
Relax.
Sawa.
Head.
Sawa, Manchester City.
Knees. Shoulder. Knees.
Simama bana, simama hivi.
Lazima ushike nikisema head head, shoulder, knees, shoulder, head, shoulder, knees, cap. Ofweneke ama shida ni nguvu.
Hapana, Mwakideu ananisukuma.
Aya, the next one.
Huyo tumia body advantage, anatumia beard advantage.
Okay, let's go.
But okay, head ni yote tunashikata yake.
Hapana, kila mshike head yake. Lakini cheki.
Okay, we start knees. We start knees. Yeah. Knees.
Pia wewe simama, unajua wewe ni mrefu. Alafu pia muangalie chini ya nani kwa show. So pia mnakuwa lenient.
Knees. Head. Mikono mbili Willis. Head, shoulder, waist. Head, shoulder, knees, head, shoulder, knees, toes, head, cap. So 2 times. The last one.
My God. And of course, before we finish up the show, before I release my guests, and before we close up on Ofweneke tonight, I want you to take it all the way from Daisy University, all the way back to our headquarters, that is Muthaiga North, Cape Media, for the news highlights. So, as you can see, those are our anchors. Oh yes, look at them. Look at those are the guys bringing you the news. Look at them. Look at them. Yes, Stanley Nyangirita, of course. Yes, I will not lie. Look at them. Look at them. Stanley Nyangirita and he back Saidi. They'll be right there at exactly 9 to bring you the highlights. So look at them. These are the beautiful, amazing duo that will be bringing you the news bulletin at 9. So stay tuned. Once Dr. Ofweneke is done, of course, brought to you by InDrive. They'll be right there to bring you all the top stories across the country, unbiased, transparent, truthful, because this is TV47, your home of untold stories. All right? And of course, we are back on the studio. So as we finish, before we look at the show, what do we expect on Breakfast 47, Mwakideu?
Number 1 show, bro.
Come on.
Haina njia mbili.
Unasema tunakata tukikata.
Haina njia mbili. Hakuna kubembeleza punda kwa mteremko. Anashikwa, anashuka.
Why do Mombasa people always feel the need to put very threatening misemos? Hakuna kubembeleza punda. Punda imefanya nini?
Pale ni bata batani, kuku kibandani, my brother.
We? No, as a Luya ambassador. Kuku kibandani tena.
Kuku kibandani. Ile number 1 show ile sasa. Manake wale ni big boys of radio sasa hivi.
Yes.
Unajua, sasa hamna tena mambo mengi.
Nasema ni kubaya kuanzia Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa.
Kubaya Jumatatu mpaka Ijumaa. Saa 12 mpaka saa 4.
Twende kazi.
Mamba anazama.
Nini tena haki? We mamba mwingine
Yeah.
Wabebe
ya kwamba
tukimaliza
kikulacho kinguani mwako ukitaka cha mbinguni sharti uiname na kikombe kiwa juu ya meza. Unajua ya kwamba
Wabebe as we finish up.
Well, Wabebe, it's going to be it's an amazing show. Kama kawaida, it's going to be an unmatched energy. Tuko pale na MC Gogo, DJ Duffy.
Right.
Wapi kilale MC Gogo? Ati Apo sawa, alafu tena it's going to be myself, amazing content as well, amazing games as well. Kama hii hapa, I think tutaiba. And then we're also going to have amazing guests. We're going to have amazing politicians that are lined up that are going to come. In fact, this week is going to be great. Next week is even going to be greater. So come through and have a good time.
Hapa nipo, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Kenya's biggest comedy talk show. This is Dr. Ofweneke tonight. And of course, a big shout, of course, to Kush Tracey, Willis Raburu, Mwakideu, of course, and DJ listening, not ordinary DJ. And of course, a big shout, of course, to our campus of the day. Of course, this is the Desa University Valley Road campus. Of course, in the next 10-15 minutes, let's meet live on Radio 47 103.0. Of course, I bring you the only man's show conversation chamber, brought to you by the chairman.